Guys, all right, here we are. Day 3's over. I'm back home in Ohio. It's freezing cold, sitting out here in my garage. But day three was a good day. I had my buddy Dustin and his son with me. So we did some other things too. I'll talk about that later. But we found us a little stretch holding some pretty decent fish. So it was a lot of fun. I had to mix the day up fishing. I ended up drum fishing a lot for my buddy's kid because kids just want to catch something, and that's the easiest thing to do. So we did that. But we checked some other areas. There was one nice backwater area. Not really. It was a pocket. It had a nice, off the main channel, had a nice ditch running in. Point on one side, kind of a bluffy-ish bank on the other side. So we went in there. And that wasn't really happening. We ran to another section of the lake around the corner where it's all grass. So we got shallower in the grass, we got deeper in that grass. There ended up being some traffic in there, so we ended up bailing on that and fished our way around some other stuff. And then we went to this area I scanned. So the secondary channel ran near one bank, but it didn't run up against it, creating a bluff. Okay, so it was just a nice 45-degree bank. And what that happened to have on it when I was scanning it was it had a grass line down it. The grass wasn't everywhere on it, but it was relatively consistent. But there was a hard edge, which came into play. There was also some docks going down this too, all with good water on it, except for a couple that were real short to the bank. But we ended up going through there. So I was using my Demiki rig. I was Demiki rigging a 3/16 ounce jig head with a Z2 on it. And what I would do is if I didn't see any bass suspended off the edge of the grass, I would throw it up to the grass and I'd just slowly reel it and shake
There's
it
some grass here.
through the grass, kind of like a net, bro.
What'd you say?
There's grass in front of this dock. I'm just shaking this thing through the bottom in the grass. It's a little nicer one.
Oh! Wow. It's a nice one.
And I would catch some doing it that way. And then I also rigged up on a Ned a 5-inch dinger in GB Haze. And I'd shake that through the grass. That allowed me to pick up extra bites as well, and a jerkbait. It was really fun. So we were working our way down this, and we started picking some off. I noticed that the smaller bass were up shallower in the grass, which, I mean, makes sense to me. But the better fish were off the deep edge of the grass in 12 to, I'd say, 14 feet.
Nice. That's another nice one, bro.
It's a good one.
You mean it?
No. Come on, man. He's barely hooked. There's about 5 more with him.
It's a nice one, bro.
And that was pretty fun. Dustin caught a bunch. I caught a bunch. It was a good time. So we established another pattern. So now if I had more time down there, I could take that plus the knowledge of, okay, there are some fish on bluffs, and now we're expanding, right? Now we're building something, right? So don't forget, all right, I'm not a Guntersville expert, okay? I was just down there to learn and explore. So we're taking information and we're taking pieces. So now I know, okay, this 45-degree bank, if I could find more like that with that grass, that's that same grass on it, I could probably utilize that in different areas of the lake and catch more bass doing that while checking some other bluff ends and some other bluff stuff too. And then keep exploring off from there. So I didn't dedicate myself to any one thing, right? Like I've been explaining through these little mini series is I keep trying different things. Yes, sometimes I try some of the same things, but just in different areas. There's going to be an area of that lake that locals know that is the best area to be in this time of year. I did not seek that knowledge out. I don't have that knowledge. So we're really breaking it down from a blank slate, so to speak. And it was a good trip. I can't complain. I had fun. I wish I wasn't sick for most of it, but I mean, that's life. So, you know, I hope going through all these things and showing you some map stuff is helping you guys out. But you know, this is my journey. This is the learning journey. So I really do appreciate you guys following along. So, and if you do get the chance to take a kid fishing, take a kid fishing. Please take a kid fishing. They have so much fun. It's so cool to watch them freak out. And the beauty thing about kids, is they don't, especially when they're young, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, 13, they don't care what they're catching, as long as they're just catching something. And I find that like crappie fishing or drum, especially drum, they have an absolute blast catching drum because they're this big fish, you know. They don't understand that, you know, when most of us catch a drum, we're like, great, it's another drum. But for them, you know, it might as well be a world record. So that was always fun to get a kid out there and let them catch something, because man, they really don't care what they catch. It's kind of a beautiful thing, really. But you guys, please like, subscribe, share the video. Please leave comments. It all helps me out. And I look forward to making the next video. Who knows what it's going to be about? We're about to be frozen here in Ohio, so I don't know. We'll see what we see. See you guys. Thanks.